Today, I want to read to you a short verse from Titus chapter 2 and talk to you about a life that is in balance. Here we go, Titus chapter 2, verse 6, which simply says this: "Likewise, exhort the young men to be sober-minded." As Paul told Titus how to guide and encourage different groups of people in the church, he eventually came to the young men. And in speaking of what Titus should say to the young men, he started with the word likewise. Likewise is a linking word. It shows that what the young men needed to learn wasn't all that different from what the younger women, the older women, and the older men needed to learn. We may need a slightly different emphasis depending on our station in life, but the essential message of godly living is the same for all of us. Yet, there was a specific instruction to direct the young men, that they would be sober-minded. Now, this was a quality that the older men were also supposed to have. You could find that in Titus chapter 2, verse 2. But this quality had a special importance for young Christian men. In English, we usually use the word sober to mean not intoxicated, either by alcohol or drugs. But the ancient Greek word that is translated sober here has a deeper significance. According to William Barclay, he said this, quote, "The word is sophron, and it describes the man with the mind which has everything under control. The strength of mind which has learned to govern every instinct and passion until each has its proper place and no more." I like the way that the Living Bible translates the phrase, "exhort the young men to be sober-minded." This is what the Living Bible says: "Urge the young men to behave carefully, taking life seriously." This was the only command that Titus was told to specifically emphasize to the young men, but it is sometimes a difficult one for young men to live. Young Christian men have a special calling to not live an out-of-balance life, but one that will take seriously both this life and eternity. You see, the sober-minded man or woman can certainly laugh and have fun in life. I certainly hope that's the case. But at the same time, they know that there is more to life than having a good time. They know that there's a place for fun, and they also know that there's a place for serious work. They know the danger of making everything into a joke or making everything too serious. Sometimes we say, a place for everything and everything in its place. For the sober-minded man or woman, they know and live that wisdom. They know that there's a place for everything and that everything should be in its place. Is God speaking to you about some way that your life is out of balance? Ask God for the wisdom to pursue and to live a sober-minded life. And you can ask Him for that today.